Here's a question that might sting a little. If a brand new client walked into your salon today knowing nothing about you, what would the first 60 seconds feel like? Not the manicure, the feeling, the greeting, the chair, the smell of the room, whether anyone looked up and smiled. Because here's the truth most owners miss. That feeling is the product, not the polish. The feeling. I'm Maya, and this is Pressed for Profit, the show for nail salon owners who want to run a real business, not just a beautiful one. Today, I want to steal a lesson from the most valuable company on earth and show you how it quietly solves the problem that keeps you up at night, the cheaper salon down the street. So, let's talk about Apple. Think about it. The chips inside an Apple device come from the same handful of factories that supply half the industry. On paper, the parts aren't magic. So what are people actually lining up for? They're paying for how it feels to use the thing. The box that opens just so. The setup that doesn't make you want to throw it across the room. The store where someone greets you by name. Apple doesn't sell hardware. It sells an experience, and it charges a premium for it, and people happily pay. Now bring that home to your salon. You and the place 2 doors down can buy the same gel, the same tools, even the same nail printer. The raw materials are not your edge. They never were. Your edge is the experience around the service. And here's why that matters more than ever right now. A McKinsey report found that 71% of consumers now expect a personalized experience, and 76% get frustrated when a business doesn't deliver one. 76%. That's not a nice to have. That's most of the people walking through your door quietly deciding whether you're worth coming back to. So, how do you actually design an experience instead of just hoping it happens? I think about it the way Apple thinks about unboxing. There are 3 moments that matter most, and they're probably the 3 you're paying the least attention to. Moment 1. The greeting. The first 10 seconds. Most salons fumble this. Client walks in, nobody looks up, they stand awkwardly by the desk wondering if they should sit. Compare that to someone glances up, smiles, says their name, says, "Your chair's ready. Can I get you a water or a tea?" That costs you nothing. It takes 5 seconds, and it sets the entire tone. The greeting is your box opening. Moment 2. The comfort in the middle. This is the long stretch where the actual service happens, and it's where consistency becomes a premium signal. Here's what I mean. Premium isn't one amazing visit. Premium is the same good experience every single time, so the client never has to brace for which version of your salon they're going to get today. The temperature, the cleanliness, the way the tech talks them through what's happening. When it's consistent, the client's nervous system relaxes, and a relaxed client is a client who rebooks. Moment 3. The finish, the reveal. This is the most underused moment in the whole appointment. Most salons just say, "Okay, you're all set," and ring them up. But the finish is your chance to create the photo-worthy beat, the thing they show their friends. Hand them a little mirror. Turn their hands in the light. Take a beat to admire it with them. If you've got a nail printer, this is exactly where a live design moment lands hardest, watching a custom design print onto the nail right there. That's not a service step. That's a memory. That's the thing that gets pulled out of a purse at brunch on Saturday. And here's the part that connects straight to your bottom line. When the experience is consistently excellent, you stop having the price conversation. The cheaper salon down the street is competing on a number. You're competing on how it feels, and feelings don't have a sticker price. That's how a premium menu actually holds. Now, I always say this plainly. Results vary by business, pricing, local demand, and execution. Designing a better experience isn't a magic switch, but it's the most durable advantage you have because it's the one thing a competitor can't copy off a supplier's price list. Let me give you the trap to avoid too, because it's a real one. You can pour effort into a beautiful experience and have the whole thing undone by one squeaky chair, one chipped mug, one bathroom that hasn't been touched. Experience is the weakest link, not the average. So audit for the weak link, not just the highlight. So here's your one move this week. Walk into your own salon like you've never been there before. Stand at the door. Time the first 60 seconds. Then pick the single weakest moment, just one, and fix it this week. That's the whole assignment. And if you want help running that walkthrough properly, I built a salon experience audit checklist made specifically for nail salons. Every touch point from the door to the finish, scored so you know exactly where you're leaking. Send the word experience to hello@nailprinter.ca and we'll send it your way. A quick note. This episode was produced with AI assistance. Now go stand at your own front door. I'll see you next time on Pressed for Profit.